Hi friends, you received the following error message: maximum flow versions reached. And this happens because you created 50 versions of the same flow. And basically you can't continue from here anymore, because if you hit here save as you normally would do, you hit here save, then this error message keeps coming up and you can't continue from here. So let me show you two approaches how to solve this problem, how to overcome this. The first one is basically in Salesforce standard, and the second one is via an app, a simple app that I built where you can just work much faster. But let me just show you quickly how you would do this. Normally, you would go here to your flows and you would look for your flow, and here on the right you have this drop down and the option view details and versions. You click it and then you see all versions of that same flow. Exactly, so this is the name of the flow, contact my flow. It's just a test flow, and you see here 50 versions of that flow. And again, if you try to save now, it's just not possible to continue. So what you would do, and you would see, this is an old version, or here those are versions that happened very close to each other, so probably they are not needed. And then you click here delete. You've been asked to confirm this. You click OK, and it takes quite long until this this one round basically just is finished. And now you can again just save it. Save, you activate it. But this problem comes up again and again, because if you do some sort of change here in your flow and you try to save it again, then you can't continue. So again, the problem is you can only create 50 versions and you only can delete one flow at a time, and it is super slow to create to delete those flows and to continue working here. Also a limitation, you don't see who created the flow, because sometimes this matters. Whoever created it, based on that you can decide if you would like to delete it or not. So therefore I created an app that can help you with that. It's free. You go on the website sfhappio.com for a happy Salesforce, and here on the left you have a app here, a link to the app called Mass Flow Deleter. You click it, and now you've been asked to authenticate for your Salesforce. Either it's a sandbox that you're logging in, or production, like in my case. And you hit here authenticate, and now you must confirm to grant minimal access to your Salesforce. And you will be redirected here into this UI. And basically what you do here is you do a two-step process. First of all, you are loading all your flows, okay? And what it does is it just lists your flows that you have created. So let's click here, load flows. And then you see that you have 3 flows in your org. Those obviously correspond with this view. If you click here flows, then you have here 3 flows that you created. they are unmanaged flows. You can't manipulate managed or installed flows. This is not relevant here, but just those are those three unmanaged flows that you created on your own. And then you go for the flow that has too many flow versions. Contact my flow was it in my case, and you hit here show flow versions. And when you click here, then just below you see that all those flows are loaded, flow versions are loaded. You see, you can sort, for example, by which flow is active. It's version number 60. This is the date and the time that this flow was created, and who created it. It's me that created it. You can sort here by versions or by created date. You can also filter test, and then only it filters for everything. So here, for example, it filtered for the user. And what you can do now, you can sort by date, for example, or again by version, and just you could select all of them if you would like to delete all of them, or you just select a few. Let me just mention that you can't delete an active flow, so the active flow version will always be kept. You can't delete it, but obviously you can delete draft versions, older versions of your flow. Like that's what I'm doing now. So I'm just deleting 5 random ones, and then you hit here delete selected flow versions, and it will delete those versions of your flow. Now this is done. You see here you only have 45 flows left. And if you go back to your Salesforce, then you can again save here another few versions, so another 5 times. Let me just save it twice or 3 times just to demonstrate how this works. So yeah, I obviously highly recommend that you use this app. Again, you just as a first step load the flows from your org, and you hit here show flow versions, and then in this part below you choose which flows you would like to delete, and you can delete all versions but the active flow version, and you hit here delete, and then again it just deletes all those flows. So I hope this is very helpful. If you like this video and you find it helped you or gave you some kind of an edge, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel, sfhappio.com, to receive more tricks, other guides and assistance for other problems. Thank you so much. Bye.